crud. Welcome to Max Payne. Now, I'm just going to jump the gun and say that viewer discretion is heavily advised because this is a rated M, hardcore, violent crime, noir crime thriller. So, this happens to be one of my favorite games of all time for the PlayStation 2 era, and I first played it a couple years back when I first bought this on my PlayStation 3. It is a port. What I'm playing now, this is a port of the PS2 version, which I think it's only supporting a 16:9 aspect ratio, because it's not even covering my entire screen. I don't know if that'll show up on this recording or video, but anyway, let's get started.
Standby, 1010, investigated reported disturbance at Acer Plaza.
10-4 dispatcher, verify address.
It's Acer Plaza, repeat, Acer Plaza.
Shots fired on the rooftop. An assault in progress at Acer Plaza. Repeat, an assault in progress. It's a war zone down here. 1085 dispatcher, need additional units. Additional units now. Officer in danger. Officer in danger.
10-5, please repeat, 10-5, all units, emergency. Officer in danger, Acer Plaza, repeat, Acer Plaza, all units.
They were all dead. The final gunshot was an exclamation mark to everything that had led to this point. I released my finger from the trigger, and then it was over. To make any kind of sense of it, I need to go back 3 years. Back to the night the pain started.
I'm just gonna put this out right now. Like I said, this is the port of the PlayStation 2 version of the game. It is the inferior version to the much better designed PC version of the game, which allows quick saves. This version has more load times. And I will try to make each part a thumbnail of the loading screen, because the loading screens are really well made.
I was still on the force back then. NYPD, Manhattan, Midtown North Precinct, Hell's Kitchen.
So when are you coming to work for me, Detective Payne?
You'd make me work undercover in some hellhole. Sorry, Alex. Michelle and the baby come first. See? My last smoke. It's bad for the baby.
That's you, Max. A regular Boy Scout.
See, Alex.
Still on for poker Thursday night, right?
Like taking candy from a baby.
Kind of looks like Jack Black. His partner, Alex.
Life was good. The sun setting on a sweet summer's day. The smell of freshly mowed lawns. The sounds of children playing. A house across the river on the Jersey side. Beautiful wife and a baby girl. The American dream come true. Honey, I'm home. But dreams have a nasty habit of going bad when you're not looking. The sun went down with practiced bravado. Twilight crawled across the sky, laden with foreboding. Michelle, honey, anybody home? I didn't like the way the show started. They'd give me the best seat in the house, front row center.
Just gonna lower my TV a bit. So here we are. Trying to think. I had something on my mind, but now I can't remember
What
what
the
it was.
hell? Something ugly had been tattooed on the wall, a map of things to come. It was a poison syringe, a magic tag full of diabolical meanings.
Oh yeah, now I remember. So, about Max Payne's face, this was made in 2001. This game came out in 2001, and this is actually the writer's face, Sam Lake. Answer the phone.
Listen, someone's broken into my house. Call 911.
Is this the Payne residence?
Yes, someone's broken into my house. They're still here. You have to...
Good. I'm afraid I cannot help you.
Who is this? Hello?
And also, every mirror in this game is broken because it can't because you can't render the face. But this was a very photorealistic looking face back then.
Michelle! Michelle! Freeze! NYPD, drop it!
So yeah, we have access to bullet time.
No, please God, no.
The flesh of fallen angels!
No, God, no, please, Michelle. Oh, baby.
Yeah. That's very gritty. So yeah, and then we're off to a very painful start as Max Payne's wife and child were gunned down by druggies.
No! That was 3 years ago. Everything ripped apart in a New York minute. The killer junkies had been high on a previously unknown designer drug, Valkyr, V. After the funeral, I told Alex I'd be transferring to the DEA. It took us 3 long years to get a break in the Valkyr case. Then, finally, 2 months ago, a dime dropper tipped us off that Jack Lupino, a mob boss in the Punchinello crime family, was trafficking. I went undercover, infiltrated the worst mafia family in New York.
The loading times are pretty fast.
I came in from the cold and the dark. Outside, the city was a
Little
cruel
bit.
monster. I've been slowly working my way from the small time to the big fish, trying to get to the source of the drug. Alex and BB were my only contacts in the DEA, the only ones in this decrepit city who knew I was down here.
BB here. Something urgent has come up with Jack Lupino. You need to meet with Alex immediately at the Roscoe Street station.
I hadn't had a face-to-face with Alex since I'd gone undercover. Outside, the mercury was falling fast. It was colder than the devil's heart, raining ice pitchforks as if the heavens were ready to fall. Everyone was running for shelter like there was no tomorrow. It didn't get any better when I got to the subway. The feeling hit me like a point-blank shot straight in the face. Something was not right about this. My Beretta stirred nervously under my coat, but the train doors had already shut behind me, and I was in for the ride. Next stop, Roscoe Street Station, and Alex. The station was drenched in gloom. Alex was a ghost, nowhere to be seen. I'd have to look for him. The gate was locked. Alex wouldn't have set up a meeting at a closed station. Something was off.
Oh boy.
Death was in the air at Roscoe Street. I'd have to find Alex fast.
And Beretta ammo.
The pills would hold the pain back for a while.
The almighty
Wasn't
painkillers.
Jake supposed to take
Don't do
care of
drugs,
this?
kids.
He and Mickey are having too.
Hold on. Okay, there we go. So yeah, this is one of my favorite PlayStation 2 games. I love the art style. I love the noir story. I love that it's kind of nature. I like how Max Payne is the king of bullet time. Even though this came out around the when everyone was all hyped up about the Matrix. Which, please, whoever, if you guys decide to put comments on this, please don't crucify me. Or type anything hurtful in the comments. I have not really watched any of the Matrix movies. Please don't hate me. So yeah, we gotta find Max's partner, Alex. My favorite weapon in this entire game. So yeah, the levels are a little bit shorter. Sometimes they're a little bit longer. Mostly because that...
The security panel let out a mocking cackle. I'd need the right code.
Yeah, that's an audio key I never got.
No way.
Come on.
Hey!
So, one of the reasons why that this game is actually really hard, even though I'm playing it on the only difficulty it gives me, it's kind of like the easiest difficulty-ish. Or semi-easy. The reason why that this game, the shooting, the combat isn't that good is mostly because that the bullets travel.
A massacre. These armed thugs just appeared from nowhere. We need
Which
to
I
get
thought was
help.
pretty
I can make
interesting.
the call from the control room 1 floor up. Can you take me there?
Sure, sounds good. Follow me.
So now we just gotta bring this guy up here. Come on.
Home free. This way.
What the?
Also, early warning, since this is the PlayStation 2 version, the frame rate might chug a little bit if there's a lot of enemies on screen.
Gun him down.
Oh, I didn't know this game had trophies. Guess I didn't read the description on it when I bought this. I'll take that, thank you. Okay. I'll give that extra power.
The train lit up like a Christmas tree. Power was back on.
Heck yeah. Alright, here we go. Let's get back on the train, shall we? Can't go that way.
being subtle.
And yeah, those sound clips are going to be reused a lot during this game. But it's not bad. But yeah, this I find to be a really good classic game.
The rusty door led to an abandoned part of the station, closed off since the early 40s. Something big was going down at Roscoe Street. Maybe that's why Alex had wanted to meet me here. Maybe not. One way or the other, I was gonna find out.
Also, I didn't realize this until I watched the Fugitive Games YouTube channel play this game last year. Shout out to them. They're a really good YouTube channel.
Did you hear something?
Nah.
But apparently, there's a title drop in every part of this game. Like, whatever chapter you're on,
What the hell?
the game will reference that. It'll literally say it, like what the loading screen is. Which I honestly never noticed. I thought that was really interesting. Okay, did I... Cool shotgun, thank you. Anything over here? No? Okay.
Lake Lapino. Now that's spooky. Jack Lapino. Yeah, spooky.
I honestly never thought to look in these boxes. Oh well.
What the hell was that?
Why did you sound like Solid Snake for a second? Oh, what the hell was that? Must be a Metal Gear.
All done here.
That's like my best Solid Snake impression. I can't do it any better. I'm no David Hayter. The voice of Solid Snake, in case you didn't know.
The door had been welded shut ages ago and the bomb was missing a detonator.
Oh, let's go get that detonator. And we got ourselves a sawed-off shotgun. It's not a bad weapon, but the reload, it does take a bit for the reload.
The police are on their way.
At least it's a good one shot. Cool, yo. But I'll stick with the pump action.
No way. Yo!
Yo! See, that's how long it took for the bullet to travel. Oh crap, what I missed. Ooh.
We come to you now live from the crime scene.
Who is this?
Right back at you.
This is Deputy Chief Jim Bravura from the NYPD. You are to cease your criminal activities and surrender immediately.
Sure thing, Jim. Me and the boys have been talking and everyone's real sorry. They'll never do it again.
Who the hell is this?
being placed at the scene of a bank robbery wouldn't have tipped the odds in my favor.
In all honesty, I've been thinking, because I recently looked at the trilogy, the entire trilogy of Max Payne. I like all three of the games.
The bank robber score lay on the table.
It's just something about the first game. It makes me like it more than the second and third. I mean, the second and third had
The
great,
bank robbers have been after
good
Acer
stories,
Corporation bonds.
and
The Acer success story had recently been on every channel and on the cover of every magazine.
they are good games, but I honestly prefer the first game. I mean, it's a classic. It's got a great art style. I mean, this game's art style is really good.
The bank robbers had left their tools on the table. Judging by the detonators, the crooks had bought enough explosives to send Lady Liberty into orbit.
I love the noir setting. So now we got the detonators. So now we can open up that door. 31 minutes and 11 seconds. Okay. Excuse me. What's up, boy? Excuse me. Oh, cool. Walter White.
Hold it! Max! Jesus, you almost gave me a heart attack! I nearly shot you!
Alex, I'm glad to see you.
What the hell's going on? There are more corpses here than at the city morgue!
It's an armed robbery, a tunnel job straight to the Roscoe Bank vault through the old station wall. Is this why... This is Lupino's gig?
This is Lupino's doing? Lupino's men? Really?
Oh, no.
You sure know how to pick a place? Can you get through?
No, it's locked. We gotta get out of here. If it's Lupino, it's...
No.
Alex?
No!
Alex!
There was nothing I could do. He was dead. I could tell by the empty, accusing stare of his eyes.
Jeez, I forgot how powerful the Desert Eagle was in this game.
Let's get the hell out of here!
Ooh. I think these are, I think these are the game developers. That guy right down there, the guy right here on the left, he kind of looks like Joey from Friends. Eh.
Alex had kept me relatively sane for the past 3 years. Now I didn't know how I felt. Somehow he had stumbled upon something big and ended up stepping on Jack Lupino's toes.
Chapter 3, Playing at Bogart. Sorry, I'm in that kind of mood for narration. Or commentary.
Lupino ran his racket of sex, drugs, and contract killings from a sleazy hotel in a slum block of tenements. The NYPD was closing in. I could hear the sirens. Their wail was a crescendo. Lupino thought he could get us by taking Alex out and leaving me to take the fall for it. All he had gotten was my attention. I went for the hotel first. It was a sad old thing with flickering lamps and faded colors, cheap mobster punks and tired-eyed prostitutes. I walked straight in, playing at Bogart, like I'd done 100 times before.
Say title drop.
The place was run by a couple of murdering mobsters with shark smiles. The Finito brothers.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Payne in the butt. Payne to the max.
You're killing me. Do you make that up yourselves, or you get some wino downstairs to come up with it? Don't answer that. A rhetorical question. I got something for the boss. Lupino around?
That kind of depends on who's asking. A friend or a junk squad plan. But don't answer. It's one of them, how do you put it, rhetorical questions. Lupino ain't here, but he said bye.
Lupino wasn't in his cheap hotel. Instead, I ran into the Finito brothers. My cover had been blown. The door slammed shut behind me. And then I was dodging bullets like raindrops.
I love the narration in this game. It's
Payne
so
in the butt.
good. It reminds me of
Payne to
Sin
the
City.
max. Junk squad pig. Got a ticket to Marble City for you. Eat first and lying down. Freaking out.
Oh. Sorry about the white flashing. That's to indicate that
The
you
letter
took
on the
a
desk caught
painkiller.
my eye.
That's to indicate that you took painkillers.
Bosses! Everything all right? Bosses! Joey, Virgilio, you all right in there? They're not answering. Call the others. Tell them to come quick. Okay.
Deal with that in a sec. First narration.
I had met Lupino only once. The gangster ran all his rackets through his right-hand man, Vinny Gagniti. Gagniti was a high-strung whiner on the verge of breaking apart, like an overamped Energizer bunny. He had the brains to run the business, but he lacked the balls, always falling short, taking his frustration out on underage addicts and call girls.
The V deal goes down at your hotel. Jack's exact words, quote, Vinny, you're in charge of this one, unquote. Rico Muerte's coming to see it through. Anything goes wrong and everybody's gonna get dead. Goes double for you. Treat this guy real good. Anything he wants, you give him. Don't screw this up or you're finito, finitos.
A V deal meant added security, locked doors, and lots of nervous thugs with itchy trigger fingers. I'd seen nothing coming in, but that didn't mean it hadn't been there. Rico Muerte was a regular Kaiser Soze, a spook story told to keep the apes in line. 313.
What's a Kaiser
The Finitos
Soze?
had scribbled Muerte's room number on the note's margin.
I honestly don't know what that is.
We gotta go in now. Bosses, we're coming in.
What's up? Ow. How do you like getting shot with a shotgun, jerk?
Getting out was not going to be easy. The staircase was locked and the elevator had been busted for a decade or more.
Take whatever steps necessary. Here stated that Valkyr represents the NYPD is out on Max Payne. In his press conference today, the mayor stated that Valkyr represents a clear danger to New York and called for drastic actions to eliminate the problem. On today's top story, the Valkyr crisis worsens with the murder of DEA Special Agent Alex Balder. Special Agent Balder had been shot repeatedly from a point-blank range. The gunman has been identified as Max Payne. The noose is sure to tighten around this fugitive criminal as more NYPD units join the search to apprehend him.
I had just gotten my 15 minutes of fame.
Alright, let's see. Let's look around and see if there's anything else we could find. Okay. Nope.
Yeah, something's wrong with the bosses. Payne's there and then...
What the?
Freeze, boy. Jesus. That actually made me jump. Well, that's my fault. That's my fault. Where's it gonna take me?
Lupino.
Oh,
My cover had been
okay.
blown. The
I'm gonna
door
do
slammed
this
shut
real quick,
behind
and I'm
me.
gonna cut.
And then
I'm
I
gonna
was
make a
dodging
cut.
bullets like raindrops.
Crap, I forgot. Why did I do that? I don't know why.
Pain in the butt.
I guess I just wanted to
Pain
show
to the max.
a death
Junk squad
animation.
pig.
Hold it!
I'll take that, thank you.
Previously on Lords and Ladies. Lady Amelia, Marquis Valentine asks for an audience.
Thank you, Lawrence.
Hey, mind if I join you?
Lord.
An all-new episode of Lords and Ladies brought to you in part by Acer.
I think that's a soap opera. I like this show.
My lady.
My lord.
My lady, there is a matter of great importance I must bring to your attention.
Pay the electric bill.
V-head junkies could go off without a warning. I had to be careful.
It's coming.
Yeah, I'm not gonna mess with any of the druggies.
It's Payne!
I'm bringing the pain. Excuse me. He thought I was going in through that way. Pay attention, man. I don't want to waste any bullets. I need all the bullets I got.
Piece of crap!
Oh, careful! It might kick back!
Got him!
Tonight, the city's fight against the nightmare drug Valkyr took a turn for the worse as DEA Special Agent Alex Balder was found brutally slain at the Roscoe Street subway station. A suspect was seen leaving the site only moments after the shots had been fired, and the NYPD is currently in pursuit of Max Payne, a repeated felon believed to be armed and extremely dangerous. And now the weather. The worst winter storm in recorded history continues to pound.
One thing I kind of wish is that, one thing I remember seeing is that for the PC port of the game, it shows each one at
This
each
party had
comic
been
book
dead for a
panel.
while. I couldn't say I was sorry I'd missed the show.
Anyway, for the PC version of the game, it shows the comic book cutscenes one panel at a time. But on the console ports, it shows all of them on the same all in one when it comes on. I don't like that. 24 minutes and 23 seconds. Alright, I'm gonna make sure I stop soon so I don't show the entirety of this whole chapter.
You're gonna die. You're gonna die.
Get him!
I can't go there.
I'd found Muerte's room.
Whoa!
Muerte had received a letter.
I forgot there was a trapdoor.
Our investigation had turned up nothing to link Angelo Punchinello, the head of the Punchinello family, to Valkyr. All tracks had ended with Jack Lupino. The letter in Muerte's room was signed by the Don himself. It was the first hint that the Kingpin knew what was brewing inside his syndicate.
The trouble you got into after the Chicago screw-up. The Punchinello family bailed you out. You have been waiting for a chance to pay us back. One of our trusted boys has a monkey the size of King Kong on his back. We need your special skills for backup on a major deal.
Collecting evidence had gotten old a few hundred bullets back. I was already so far past the point of no return, I couldn't even remember what it looked like when I had passed it.
Cool.
Get him! Dang! Told you. Yo!
The hooker had left her diary on the table. The diary belonged to a hooker named Candy Dawn. The read would have made a vice cop blush.
Had talks with the mystery hag over the phone again. Sent her the latest One-Eyed Alfred tape. As long as the hag keeps paying for the tapes, the old man could come every day for all I care.
She had a nice sideline, making secret X-rated flicks of her clients and selling them to the highest bidder. They would get her killed if her V-fix for the day didn't do it first.
There's actually a secret here that I didn't even know. Secret door. Oh, cool gun.
What the hell? Tim!
Yeah, on the PC version, right there, we would actually go up and hear the elevator music. Like, there wouldn't be no load screens.
The old service elevator rumbled down to the bowels of Jack Lupino's hotel.
Hey, rat.
It was freaking crazy. Whack the sucker!
How'd they even see me? Hey, fellas. Playing poker? Mind if I join?
Take whatever steps necessary. Here stated as Valkyrie. The NYPD is in. A winter storm warning is in effect in the whole tri-state area, as both freezing rain and heavy snowfall continue. Many roadways are already closed, and people are advised to stay indoors. The severe blizzard has ravaged New York for 3 days now, with no end in sight.
We'd been snowed from the start in the Valkyr case. The forecast said there was plenty more where that had come from. But the snowbound city was on my side. Less chance of innocent bystanders getting caught in the crossfire.
Yep. Indeed. I honestly didn't think to break any of this stuff when I first played this. Why'd you kill your own guy, you moron? Whoa! Okay, can't break those. Let me go there.
Hold it!
You hold it, mister.
Exhibit number 1, a newspaper. A dead man tied to a chair lay on the boiler room
The
floor.
audio kicked in.
Captain Baseball Bat Boy has an unbeatable track record in superhero death matches. But a six-pack of root beer gets me every time.
The murder weapon was a baseball bat, now lying in a pool of drying blood next to a newspaper folded open on a Captain Baseball Bat Boy comic strip.
Yeah, that's gonna be a recurring theme in the Max Payne series. Shotgun ammo, thank you.
Take vampire movies. Why are they always set in L.A. or Mexico? They can't even get a tan. If I was a bloodsucker, I'd move to the North Pole. Winter's one long night. Yeah, and what would you eat? Suck blood from penguins? Nah, Eskimos, man, Eskimos.
Yeah, that makes sense. I agree. Ooh, that's a headbanger right there. That's a head injury right there. Yeah, in Max Payne 3, the physics engine was a little bit better. Because if you jump into a wall, Max will actually show an animation that he hit himself on the wall or something like that. Which I kinda like. Alright, last part, mini
With the
chapter.
guns. Trust me, you don't want to piss Muerte off. Gentlemen, let's do business.
Green for green.
Cheers at green-eyed angels.
Got him dead.
Yeah, let's do business.
A lifetime ago, this would have gone down as a narcotics arrest. It was dirty money. The transparent cylinders glowed green, full of Valkyr.
Or is it the Ninja Turtle ooze? Oh, cool. Molotov cocktail. Cool.
There was a key on the table.
Max Heat. That's actually an Easter egg right there. That's what originally this game was. Let me rephrase myself. That was the prototype name for what this game was originally going to be titled. We are full on painkillers. I might have to censor this.
Two mad dog killers, ready to murder each other. They step into the next room, and I'm thinking, now they're gonna do it. But no. They sit down in front of a TV and solve their differences with the Kung Fu fighting video game. I tell you, Candy, I was so depressed, I strangled them both with the video game cables.
Oh, Rico, you're so bad.
I am, ain't I?
Rico Muerte, big-time hustler.
Who the hell?
It's that cop.
Muerte went for his gun.
Do something.
He shot his own dog. That didn't kill him? 12 minutes and 41 seconds. Okay, well, I'm actually going to end it off here. Hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like. Let me know what your favorite part of this video was. And we will continue in the next part in the blood veins of New York.